Hello, everyone. We are live. We are going to be just chatting for a bit for those who may be getting an ad, not sure. Thank you all for joining us, though. I have a few guests here for this face-off weekend sprint. Actually, there's quite a few people who are already here, so I think we're good to go. Bree, our host. Oh, yeah, you sent everyone over, so they're just like impatiently waiting, being like, do we read our books? What's going on? We got Bree, we've got Tori here. Be sure to let us know in the comments, rep your team, but also keep your strategies close to your chest because we're all, trying to defeat these villains, and we want to be the ones to do the final blow. And it's been interesting so far. Bree has all the knowledge, though, don't you?
I do. I'm looking at it right now.
Mastermind.
She's looking at the knowledge right now. I wish you were like wearing glasses. We could try to like look through the reflection.
At a whole nother level.
Yeah. And next time you should come in with shades. We could try to like see the screen, and you're like, I dare you as you're moving your head.
I dare you.
People would be taking like screenshots and then zooming in, be like, what does it say? What does it say?
Guess I need to stop filming my little vlog clips in front of the desk where you can.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, okay, anyways, remove any glare possible.
Right.
But yeah, what are you guys up to? Bree, are you going to be reading, dare I say, or are you just
I am
causing chaos?
I am listening to Two Can Play by Allie Hazelwood for Geronimo.
Ooh, very nice. And anyway, how is this working? So you're reading for Geronimo for leg 4. Are you participating in Face Off at all, or are you working with them?
So
for
like
Face
I paused leg 4 because we got done with that. And so now every book I'm spinning a wheel.
Okay.
Whoa. And then I'm picking a book that fits the prompt of whatever they're currently working on.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, nice. And then Tori, what are you working on?
I'm going to be starting Readathon by Kat Dunn. It's actually one of my friend's favorite books, and she sent me like a whole annotated version of it. So it's going to be really cool to like read with all of her notes and stuff, because she has really funny, I'm trying to find one, like illustrations and stuff that she did in here that I just can't wait.
Cool.
Like that's the last
page. My gosh.
And I'm like, what does that mean? So I'm really excited to jump into this one. And it's sapphic, which is great.
Oh, awesome. The image of them, like that person on their knees as well, and just like waterfall of tears.
You're like, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah, on the last page, I was like, what is this? But then there's like stuff, there's like cute ones too.
Oh my God, it's so cute. I wish I could doodle like that. I feel like that would be such a fun way to annotate, is to like have little doodles of your reactions. Are you confident you're going to like it, or do you feel nervous because you got pressure on loving it because your friend loved it?
I've read from Kat Dunn before, and I really like her writing style. And I read the first chapter like the other night, and I was like, this seems like something I had to. This was the one I was trying to find. This is the best one I've come across so far.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm always watching Mike Wazowski. I'm always watching. Well, what could that even be in reference to, though?
That's what I'm saying. I saw that one when I was flipping through, and I was like, I have to know like what this is in reference to. It's just, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. And I love it's like a Post-it too. Like she didn't just necessarily draw. She just has the Post-it face. Oh, that's so funny. Well, I may be finishing a book on this first sprint. We'll see what happens. I am currently reading How to Survive Camping, The Lady in Chains. This is the second book in the series. Yeah, the first book is called The Man with No Shadow. It was originally self-published, if I am understanding correctly, and now it's been picked up traditionally. And it's like very campy horror. Like I feel like you'd have fun with this. You'd enjoy it if you like Welcome to Night Vale or like Chuck Tingle, as far as like Bury Your Gaze or Lucky Day, that type of thing. Or A Lonely Broadcast, which is self-published too. It's been really fun. There's been some in very interesting monsters at this campground, and campers are not surviving, which I guess is just. And it's a bad year. So now a lot more people are dying than usual. And so it's been really fun. But I only have like maybe an hour left. I've been immersively reading it. So I feel as though I could finish it on this first sprint. And it's for leg 4. So I'm not even reading for Face Off yet. So if anyone else is with me, that's okay, friends. You don't have to be reading for Face Off just yet.
That sounds like such a good summer horror. Like I love like summer camp horrors. It's perfect vibes.
Yeah. And I kind of lucked out because the first book I ended up reading in December, but it was like fall leading into December. So there were also like Christmas monsters and things going on. And then now this one is set during spring into summer. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm unintentionally like reading them at perfect timing, like seasonally.
Amazing.
Yeah. So very fun for those who are interested. But let's see what people are saying in the comments. And actually, I think I'm going to hide the timer and make sure. I think this is going to be dynamic. So when this comes up, there, perfect. Current read chosen by Bree. Ooh, via tropes where broken wings fly. Very exciting. Alternating between a few things for Emily. Geronimo, got them repping in the comments. Very nice, Glenda. And then let's say, okay, so not for the actual readathon, but can someone give me a quick lowdown of what's going on? Oh my God. Someone in the comments can explain. There's a lot going on. Unless Bree, you've got like a minute elevator pitch.
Oh, I have a TLDR.
Yeah, like it's the Amazing Readathon. If you want to join, the link is below.
Villains.
Yes.
And you're on Team Spoilers, so you're just chaos.
Yeah, exactly. You're just, you're causing all the chaos. I can't wait for Team Spoilers to like possibly win. I feel like I kind of want them to defeat a villain just to add to the chaos of it all. I am rooting for Alo and Z though. Obviously, I want my team to beat a villain, but Spoilers would be very fun to see them do that too.
I really hope it happens at least once.
Yeah, at least once, right? 18 pages, awesome. Wanting to read The Man with No Shadow. It's really so good. It was so fun. It came to me at the right time. I was driving back up to Rochester to visit family for the holidays, and so I just needed an audiobook. Happened to be available, knew nothing about it. And so and actually I was reading it for Sarah's Wicked Reading challenge, her bingo challenge. And I was waiting to the last minute because for hard mode, you had to read a book that was published in 2025 in 2025. And I was like, I only have a couple more weeks left. And so I just threw it on and I loved it. So it worked out. But have I done any more progress for the bingo challenge? No, but I'm proud of myself. I got that done.
You're like, I got that one.
Exactly. So we're checking it off the list. Maeve is reading Odessa. How to Survive Camping is so good. Listen to the audiobook a few days ago. Yeah, the narrator does a great job, actually. It's like very like evoking the right emotions and kind of the right humor and stuff too. So it's been great. Currently reading The Long Dark Tea Time of Soul. Okay. Of the Soul. The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Nice. Hello, Andrea. Counting down the minutes until you're off work. That was me today. I'm very lucky. Today I was going in to work at the library, but by 3:00, I was like, I need to get out of here. So yeah, it was mostly phone calls. It was a big phone call day because it's so hot here that people weren't really coming into the library.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the East Coast, like just everybody is having terrible heat and humidity and
yeah, it's the humidity that makes it even worse. Like I think in my area today, the low was 69 degrees. So like when we woke up, it was just sweating, and at least it's like Northeast is kind of unheard of.
Someone said they were from Rhode Island and it was like it with the humidity felt like it was like 104 and I was like, they are not built for that.
No, we are not. Like me coming up from like upstate New York, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm melting. But it's okay. We survived. I've got the AC going, I guess. Sunbear Trials. This is actually a YA that I did thoroughly enjoy, and it had trials. Don't know why it worked for me, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, exactly. YA fantasy. But I found it very quirky and it was fun. Jade City. Hello, how are you, Pete? Currently have 2 books ongoing. Business Casual by BK Borison, and then Platform Decay. Ooh, those are like both very popular series, actually. So you've got the best of both worlds. The Incredible Journey. That's so sweet. Isn't that I'm trying to remember if which one that is. I feel like didn't that turn into a movie possibly? Maybe. Need to finish sightseeing. Sounds great. Reading Verity. All right. Tori in Arizona is like, yes, the heat. Yes.
See, I can do the dry Arizona heat. It's the humidity that you're like, I'm walking through soup.
Mm-hmm.
It's very humid here today, surprisingly. It's also overcast, and I was hoping that we would get rain because I haven't seen rain in what feels like forever.
Yeah.
But then I looked at the weather and I was like, shouldn't have done that because later this week it's going to be 111 degrees.
Yeah, we need to get some rain because our entire state is on fire right now. And so, we just need it for the fact that the fires will, go out. But also the smoke is really bad right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so tough because there have been quite a few storms making their way from the Midwest to the Northeast right now. But as far as like them, it's still not beneficial. And even where you are, like that doesn't mean that you're getting the storms that you guys need. And then, our libraries was closed due to the humidity. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. We don't necessarily get too many weather closings. Usually it's for snow, obviously, for us as far as like dangerous driving. And then having the heat. Yesterday, the UK, we had the heat back on again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been, well, even like Brittany was saying up where she is, I think it was quite cold where she was wearing her like sweater and they had snow like a couple weeks ago or something. And I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, what are we expecting at this point? Fine. 94 in Sacramento. Yeah. Doom scrolling, it gets the best of us, but hopefully Sprints will, institute some discipline. Upstate New York is not much cooler. No, it's not. It's definitely not. The humidity always gets us. Like we get really nice summers. I live in Pennsylvania now, but I always, have my connection to New York, no matter what. Anyway, the saddest thing for me when I moved to Pennsylvania was when I changed my driver's license, and I'm like, I'm still from New York.
Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts, and my husband and I have just like moved. We've lived everywhere: Missouri, California, Arizona. And when I did change my driver's license from Massachusetts, it was like, this is where I got my driver's license. It was like such a big moment.
Yeah, it's so strange because you have like also like a loyalty where I'm like, this card is it's ugly. I feel like my state's ID card and the plates and stuff too. Whereas now I'm like, no, I've been here for a few years. I just have to accept it. But how long have you been in Arizona? When have
about 3 years now.
Oh, okay. So it's been long enough where you're an Arizona resident. Yeah,
officially.
Yeah, official. Just focus on pages. Correct. Yeah, just focus on pages for Face Off. You can read whatever you want. There's bonus prompts associated with whatever villain you're going for, but they are optional. So just if you guys are mood readers and you just want to enjoy yourselves, don't worry about it. 92 degrees, humidity 100. Oh my gosh. Midwest. So it's also been super duper hot, humid. Yeah, and very stormy. Like we actually ended up I lost power, which never really happens to me here in this apartment where I live. And I was like, oh, it's a big one, apparently. It's a big storm. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Katie, hello. Sarah, and you are watching from the Airbnb. Awesome. Oh my gosh, so cool. Love that. Perfect. Here, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. Well, jealous of you because that sounds nice. Like not too hot, not too cold.
Amazing to brag about that when everyone else is like, we're dying of heat. And you're like, actually, it's perfect for me.
Yeah, you're like, I'm fine. It's like, great. While the rest of us are burning.
I love that.
Yeah. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Stacy. Many schools in your area in Maryland closed early due to the AC not working. Can you imagine being in school and not having an AC, or even in your home? Because obviously quite a few homes, if they're older, they just hope to not have to deal with that heat. Oh gosh, yeah. Joys of an El Nino year.
I just learned about the El Nino stuff, not to be like a weather person, but like I didn't know what it meant. I knew that people were saying like for Arizona we're supposed to get a true monsoon season for summer, which I've never heard of before. I haven't seen one in the last two summers, but it's like a difference in the pressure system that like brings more moisture, but like thunderstorms and stuff. And I'm like, if we have a thunderstorm summer, I'm going to be so excited. So much reading is going to be taking place.
I think it has to do with how far north or south the jet stream over the Pacific Ocean is, and basically like how, like basically where all the water ends up coming on land.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so
Because I
this
know
one is supposed to
too.
be a little farther south.
Yeah, and you can speak on this, Bree, because I know that you've lived in the Midwest. Or you're from Oklahoma, aren't you?
I went to
Originally?
school there, yeah.
You went to school there. So isn't it like with like when a hot like air current and a cold air current come in, like isn't that increasing tornadoes as well?
Yeah.
The potential.
Which is
So
why we're seeing more tornadoes happen right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then also
climate
this like
crisis.
El Nino year is also supposed to mean that the East Coast is going to end up getting less snow this year, and so like their ski, like the West, like because we had a really terrible ski season this year in our mountains, and so this year it's going to be the East Coast that has that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but East Coast got so much snow this past
Right,
year.
I'm like,
that
they're probably
Yeah,
water
we
breaks.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the coldest winter in quite some time. So where I'm from, and then we'll get into Sprint Friends, promise. We so in the home I grew up in, we have a wood burning stove, and that's just how we heat our house. And my parents, they went through like the most wood that they've ever had to go through because it was so brutally cold. And even in our area, it ended up being quite cold. So like I don't like either extreme. Like I just kind of want that middle ground. But here we are. So
This is turning into the Weather Channel.
yeah, and like I was gonna say, I'm like on that kind of Debbie Downer note. Yeah, so we'll be back after these messages. It'll be 45 minutes of ads, I guess. Apparently,
Go read.
Yes, go read. There we go, and then we'll be back for another weather report. See you all in 45 minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Be sure to let us know your progress, how everyone is doing. I am so close. I'll finish it in the next sprint. It's fine. It seems as though there's another twist or two to come. I can feel it because it's one of those things where a big thing just happened, and then everything's a bit too calm, and they're like, "There's too much of the book to go. Like things are going to happen." So, well, I'll find out in the next sprint. But Bree, how did you do?
I'm at 40% of my book. I have like an hour and a half left. But I had to run to the post office to drop some stuff off, and I got a frozen treat.
Ooh, the perfect day.
There's a gas
for it.
station right next to the post office. I was like, it's hot. I need frozen something.
You had to. You deserve that.
I should have returned us being like, back for the weather. Nuts.
This opportunity
is hot outside.
Dang it. Oh well, next time. But anyways, that sounds delicious. I did end up I always have like a backup in my fridge, some iced kind of like cold coffee. Because usually I just do like filter drip, but I was like, we're gonna need the chilled coffee today. And so that's what, yeah, for sure. But Tori, how did you do?
I did okay. I got to page 30 and then I started scrolling through Goodreads. I love this writing style. I couldn't find the audiobook for it. And I was like, this is a book I would love to listen to because it's very like lyrical, beautiful, all of those things. And so I'm like, do I want to switch to a different book that's just like fun, fast, quick? Because this is not one that I want to like fly through.
Yeah, you want to like enjoy it, especially with the annotations, because you want to like enjoy it.
Yes, exactly. So it's not for lack of enjoyment, but I'm like, maybe we're in the mood for something else.
Yeah, because there's also, because it's the annotations from your friend's probably waiting for you to get to a certain annotation, like as you're making your way through and see if you react the same way. Yeah, I was thinking about that this weekend as well, this idea of like allowing myself to mood read, but mostly just ones where I'm like, I'm going to speed through it. I'm going to have a great time. It's not something I'm going to want to sit with and take my time with, unless someone's in the mood for that. Feel free, those listening, watching, if you want to read a more like lengthier, longer book. But yeah, when it comes to beautiful language, I want to just let it steep over me.
Exactly. Sink your teeth into it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like, I want to make my own little notes and drawings. I don't draw.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we're talking about you, Tori. What are you reading?
It's Readathon by Kat Dunn.
It's a great cover too, actually.
I know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Huh. Very nice. Yeah, quite a few people ended up joining during that sprint. There were a few hellos and good mornings, because I guess it does make sense. There's probably those who are over on the other side of the world where it's already Saturday for them, which also means Face Off weekend is going into like very late Sunday, even early Monday for them. That's quite fun.
Well, I think it kind of works out because like normally like we've always ended on Sunday early because it's normally Father's Day. And so then people can still do, but like Father's Day is a week later this year. And so it didn't end up turning, but I was just like, I'm just going to stay keeping it that way. And, but this way, like, at least maybe it doesn't like end in the middle of the night for Europe.
Yeah, that's actually quite nice. And I kind of like us having for us where in my time zone we end at, I think it's like 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm like, like I still have all of Sunday to just kind of recharge and
like
not talk to anyone.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So currently nap trapped by one toddler. My other toddler's watching Beauty and the Beast. A great choice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, got good taste already. Love reading books someone has annotated. Yes, it's really fun. That's why I want to do it.
So cool.
It does.
So fun.
Yeah. So or I've heard. Well, I was gonna say I've heard like friends who will read a book and then they pass it along, and then people add annotations like with a different color pen or something, and then you all have your different reactions. I'm like, that'd be so cute. But I So
Absolutely.
are you gonna annotate back, or is it just like, no, this is her precious copy, so you're not gonna annotate or add things?
I might add some, but I had sent her Kat Dunn's Hunger Stone. And we had swapped because we both love Kat Dunn's writing. So we were, and she was like, I've read Readathon. I haven't read Hungerstone. And so we were like, and I was like vice versa for me. So how perfect is that? And I feel like if you have a, you know, like an auto by author with a friend, that might be a fun way to do it as well.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird if you were like, oh yeah, I hated that author, let's trade. You're like, yeah, it might not be the same type of experience.
But sometimes it's like if you have a friend and you like want to read their 5-star books, like sometimes it'll be like, oh, let me send you a copy of my favorite 5-star read. But then that might be an instance where it's like, oh, this didn't work for me as much as it worked for you or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so there was a book one time. I had a friend of mine, two friends of mine. One had read this book. She loved it so much, passed it on to her other friend, and he read it. He really hated it. And then he gave it to me. And there was like a few post-it notes in there where she had been like, oh, this is where I cried. And then below it, he wrote, I did not. And I was like, and I'm like, oh, I wonder where I'm gonna fall.
I did not.
Yeah, so just like, I did not, period. Yeah, so it was quite fun. So I was like, okay, that's when it can be like, yeah, kind of an entertaining experience. And it's just Post-it. So, you know, we could give it back to her. And it's not like she has to be reminded every time she looks at that our friend is like cold-hearted. It's fine. And then 45 minutes. Latin first book for Pandorica. Very nice. I need a used bookstore for annotated books. That would be very cute if there was, like, if a used bookstore even just had a section that was labeled annotated. So for those who kind of want to see what a stranger thinks, you know, and it's just because I could see an appeal to that actually.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Finished audio, going to start Binti. Awesome. Annotated book swap. Yeah, I feel like that'd be really cute.
That'd be fun.
Hello, Jen. Finally found time to sit down and read. Lovely. But you were out socializing. That's necessary. That's good for you too. So time for supper, then reading. Sounds great. Reading Fence, Volume 4. Crying at 12 a.m. Oh no. You know,
That's such a good series though.
I haven't read any of it. So I might have to look into it. Yeah, I was connecting to the crying actually weirdly because last night I was up way too late and I was watching. Do you guys know the artist Ray? She's British.
I think so. I think it's
Raye, and so I was watching her like perform, and she brought her two sisters on stage, and they all sang together. And as I was watching, I was just crying. I'm like, "What is wrong with me?" I was like, "I need to go to bed."
No, I did. Like when I woke up this morning, I saw like I was watching Taylor's speech from the Songwriters Hall of Fame last night, and I'm like tearing up. And I was like, "It's too early in the morning for this."
Yeah, it's like what am I doing? And I was like, oh god. And actually for me too, I was like, I've got to like get up and record a late night vlog update for the book. And I was like, I'm gonna have to like calm down and then get in front of the camera because I took a break, and then 2 seconds later I'm crying over these sisters singing together. Oh gosh, yeah. So if anyone notices that in the vlog, if it looks like I'm teary-eyed, it's not. Yeah, don't look into it. It's fine. Got a book from Goodwill that was annotated. Excited to read it, see what the person thought. Yeah, and even if like, so sometimes people will like write their name like a part of their collection, or if it's like a gift, sometimes like someone will write on maybe the cover page, the title page, saying like, oh, like happy birthday so and so, we love you. And I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I don't know who these people are.
It's awkward though because you're like, this person clearly doesn't care about this gift enough that they took it to Goodwill.
Yeah, it's like, oh no. Or if you want to be morbid, like maybe they passed away.
Maybe died.
Like, you know, because I don't know.
I was gonna say I see that a lot with like children's books because I know for my nephew's birthdays, he doesn't need more toys all the time. So they'll sometimes ask like, please just bring a book, or instead of getting like a birthday card, bring a book instead. And then people will write like happy birthday, whatever. And then it's like when your kid, your nephew, whoever like grows up and then you like donate their books or, you know, give them to Goodwill, like then that's happy. And that's nice.
That makes more sense. But
it's like a celebration. And with kid books too, because they just go through them so quickly. Even for us at the library, that's why families frequent so much because they're like, we have our kids age up so fast that it almost is like we can't keep up. So yeah. Use your libraries. Support the library. Woohoo! We're just crying about the weirdest things. It's fine. Finished
my
the
God.
last book. Nice. The Burning Side by Sarah DeMoff. Okay. Hope it's good. Almost done with Bat Eater. I think it should be a mandatory read. Yeah. So this one, ooh, I might have to, I think I've got either today or tomorrow for my own like members book club, the vote for our book for, is it September? We're reading a horror book in Japanese Gothic, was winning for quite some time, which is also by this author. It'll be my first experience if that's the one that wins, but I do want to read Bat Eater because I haven't read it.
I loved Japanese Gothic. I like Kylie Lee Baker. She's cool.
Did you read Bat Eater as well? Have you read both?
I haven't read Bat Eater. My first intro to her was The Keeper of Night, horror YA series that she did. It's a duology, and I loved that. And then I did Japanese Gothic, and I have to get to Bat Eater. But I heard it's like quite heavy subject matter, so I'm like, okay, I need to be mentally prepared to go into it.
It also has like, it talks about COVID. Like it takes, like it's very heavily rooted in like COVID and the sentiment around Asian people at the beginning of COVID.
Which is so important.
Very racist feelings towards. It was rough because it takes place, I think, like in New York.
It does. Yeah, it does.
I couldn't remember if it was New York or Boston, but yeah, it was one of the.
So I've been holding off because I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm ready for it. But now it seems like maybe Japanese Gothic is going to be my first, which is totally fine. Emotions, hormones have been hyperdrive this week because you've been sick. Yeah, leading up, it's been saying, oh my gosh. I think that's kind of, like, that's why I think I'm crying about everything because it's almost my time of the month, and I'm like, well, everything's gonna affect me. It's okay. So yeah, because I get really emotional as well. So may just add an annotated shelf to your shop. I think it would be really cute, and it doesn't have to be like this huge display, but it might just be something that would be really interesting for people to look into. What's going on right now? Something in the water. Oh, you've been crying at the drop of it. Truly? Like, I'll just like watch something and I'll just start tearing up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy. Yeah, Ray is so good. I mean, her music, it's beautiful. Her voices and her two sisters are so like impressive. Her sisters' names are, one of them is named Ama, and the other one, her stage name is Absolutely. And her voice in particular, I've been obsessed with a few of her songs actually. I think it's called I Just Don't Know You Yet. Anyway, it's really great for those who are interested, like lyrically and with just a family of great voices. All her live performances. Oh yeah, and there's also the one where is it called Ice Cream Man? That one she highlights SA, her own experience in that song, and so she always starts tearing up when she's talking about it for an audience. Like she's like, I always have to work myself up to try to sing this, but it's so important because I know someone in the audience, at least one person in the audience, is like going to need to hear it, and so she's just like a really good person too. So yeah, she's great. And then got an annotated copy of Ender's Game for school. Loved the experience of reading it. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun just to see little notes. So yeah, reading Japanese Gothic for a vlog, as it's my first Illumicrate Evernight book. Still a baby for horror. Also have Bat Eater. I hope you like it. Tend to mostly, but my kids' books are okay. Our library doesn't have or series they love enough to will reread. Okay, my oldest is rereading Percy Jackson for the third time. Yeah, so yeah, for those that they adore, definitely they could always reread and keep those books. Didn't vote for Japanese Gothic. Oh, because you've already read it. Love her books. Her fantasy books are also so good, which you mentioned, Tori. Yeah, it does. It does make sense. So misplaced your book. So instead of trying to find it, you're just gonna start changing. Yep, might as well. You're like, it's somewhere. I'll find it. It's gonna be okay. So Bree, have you just given us some interesting information?
Do with it what you will.
And you know what's crazy? On that note, we're gonna go into another.
The Overlord timer has spoken.
It has. It's out of my control. It's not like I've got hands to do anything. Okay, see you guys in 45. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to the WHO Evening Weather Report.
There it is.
Things are getting hot, but is it the weather outside or is it the competition?
I did just read a smut scene, so like
it could be that too. Maybe I'm feeling the heat all the way from over here. But yes, how did that spring go for everybody? I completely underestimated how much longer I would need because now I'm here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still so close.
You're like, you thought you were gonna do it last time.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish this in one sprint, and I'm like, no, Leandra, you need 3 because I didn't realize. So I have Libro FM with the audiobook, and I didn't realize that they calculate the time left with your speed already. And so I was like, oh, I'll cut this in half because I'm reading at 2 times speed. And it's like, no, they already did that for you. So
yeah,
I
they
think
are the goat.
Spotify does too, because I was like, oh, 2 hours and 4 minutes. And now it says 1 hour and 40 minutes. And I was like, but I read for longer than that.
Yeah, they know that we don't want to math. They're like, oh, these people are doing it. We'll just do it for you. But now it's messing with us because we're like, why am I reading so slowly? It's like, you're not.
The problem is that for so long it didn't. And so we got used to just calculate. Audible used to be the only one that did.
Yeah. Now it's all, now they're all doing it.
Now it's fine.
Yeah, now they need to go back to the old ways to really mess with us. So we don't know how long anything is. But yeah, so I'm very, very close. I only have like a few more chapters left, and I'm still really enjoying it. So yeah.
I clearly have 2 sprints left, not just 1.
I know. Well, you know what's so funny? It's like one of those things where I'm like, oh, I only need 1 more sprint, and then we'll get here, and I'm like, I have like 3 sentences left. Like it'll be something like that where I'm like, nope, not done still, not done. Or I'll get distracted. Suddenly I'll be hungry and I'm like, oh, I need to eat. And it's like, what are we going to do?
I did make all but 2 of my, like the content that I needed to make for like the rest of the weekend. So that way all I have to do now is just schedule it all and I don't have to worry about it over the weekend.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Maybe have like the thing is it's like, oh, maybe you can have like a real weekend, but you're also hosting this huge event. So like, you're really not.
Basically, Derek texted me today. He's like, just so you know, like his brother and his stepbrother is going to be in town like for 2 weeks in July. And I was like, okay, that's enough time that like I can work ahead and then take that time off.
Yes. It's a good motivation. It's like, okay, we can do it. Yeah. How did you do, Tori?
I started a different book. I started The Isle in the Silver Sea, and I'm immersive reading. It's also sapphic, and I'm getting along with this one, so I think I'm going to stick with it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. It's a pretty edition.
That's sitting on my shelf, and I'm so nervous because I think I will love it, but I DNF'd the Jasmine Throne.
See, I never tried the Jasmine Throne. I feel like I heard some mixed reviews about it, but I feel like this subject matter really called to me. And so maybe Brie, like maybe it'll work for you for those reasons too. Yeah, this is the Illumicrate edition that I bought, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a really long time, but they are very pretty.
Oh, I've never taken the cover off of it. I have that one too.
Yeah,
that's gorgeous.
Cool. It's so really shiny.
Pretty. Like, oh, now I have to love it because it'll be really bad if it's not.
Oh, isn't that the worst when you're like, this is one of the most beautiful books, and then it just doesn't work for you, and you're like,
yeah. And I'm like, do I just keep it just because it's pretty?
Yeah. You're the trophy in a sense. The sprayed edges. I have, you know what I will say, I don't have too many sprayed edged books. Partially because was started off more as like a mystery reader and they don't really do sprayed edges. But I have started a little collection and I'm like, oh, look how cool. Like none of it makes sense because all of them are such different designs. It's just this hodgepodge of color, but I'm like, I like it anyway. And I'm like, I get it. I get why people love it.
They're doing it more for horror, it seems, recently, which is nice.
Yeah, and I will say I have seen some mystery books do it now too. I think just like the US in general is really getting into it. A lot of our library copies, because we'll just get a first run edition because we've ordered it. And so we almost get to see what all the sprayed edges are going to look like. So it's kind of funny to see little bursts of color, across our collections. So yeah, and like quite a few, like even contemporary romance. I've been seeing a lot of those, like the paperbacks. They've had a lot of sprayed edges as well lately. So
Totally.
Finished your first face-off book. Congratulations. Oh yeah, too many choices. Follow your heart.
Imagine this though, because originally the villains were not going to have bonus prompts.
Mm-hmm.
It was just gonna be like, read whatever you want. And then some people who are like that, because we kind of like we're talking about this in my Patreon. And they're like, well, what if we did like a bonus? So
yeah, well, it allows people to narrow down if they want to, because like you said, it's optional. People don't have to do it, but if you're like, I need some guidance, lean into the bonus prompt. It'll narrow down your options, hopefully, and then you still might have to make a decision, but at least it's between a couple books, not 100.
And I tried to make it so that they were pretty vague, so that way, like, what happens if you were reading and then like the villain got defeated, and so you move on to the next one before you got to submit. And so then like maybe it'll work for another villain.
Yeah, pretty applicable for sure. So yeah. Speaking of villains, hopefully we're going to be defeating some soon. But we'll have to see what happens. Almost halfway through Thrown for a Loop by Serena Bowen. Different and the same as her style. Okay, so for a newer book, it seems like it could be from her backlist. Isn't that so interesting? Sometimes with authors, you can very easily tell what era they're in. Like whether you knew it was a backlist book or a new one, you're like, oh yeah, this style is different, or you can kind of tell this was from earlier in their career. It's interesting when authors can be very consistent and they don't change a dang thing. 45-minute sprints seem so short. Yeah, and I'm usually do 60 minutes, but I just decided 45 today. And so there we are. No rhyme.
It makes it so that you have to focus.
It does. And I also, my brain kind of likes that, like in the hour, like we return at the hour mark every time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I really like that. It all depends. Like we've got to follow. That's why we also follow the clock. Cause I like right at, like for me, right at 6 o'clock, we all kind of came back together almost. So I enjoy that a little bit. And I do think that it allows me to get more sprints in. Depending on how long I go tonight, I feel like we actually are getting more time versus if we go for an hour, I think I kind of exhaust myself further. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I'll never do a 30 though. For anyone who's worried about the dreaded 30, there are people who do it. It's too short for me. I can't do that, but yeah, 45 to an hour. I also can't go longer. I don't know how Katie does like hour and a half.
I don't know how Katie, like, I mean, I do it when I'm with her and it's just like, but I end up basically making it 2 45-minute sprints for myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do something for the first time, and then
so you do that and then you have like a little like 5-minute chat with yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, okay, how did I do?
Talk for a couple seconds. Okay, good.
Yeah. People are looking in the sprint. They're like, why is Brie talking all of a sudden 45 minutes into the sprint? And you're just like commenting, how did everyone do? And you respond to yourself and they're like, is she okay?
No, the answer is no.
Yeah, no. Sprayed edges are coming for all genres these days, for sure. And on top of that, we're getting a lot of like redone, like new, like redone editions. Like books are coming out again with the sprayed edge. Because at the library, I'm the one who typically handles like the New York Times bestsellers lists, and a book will come like, be like, oh, number 1 or in the top 10. And I'm like, this book has been out for so long. What's going on? Oh, it got a new edition that's hardback with sprayed edges. I'm like, and people are buying it. And so that kind of always skews the New York Times a little bit as well. Cause I'm like, I think it was Beach Reads that came out of nowhere. Yeah. So it all kind of affects things. Pause your book to do some work, put on a TV show, teach you a lesson on Netflix. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good show for while you're doing some work. Submitted an attack. Very nice. Where did you go? Did you go for their ankles? Did you go for their like what body part are we going for? I guess it depends on like what the being is and if they have ankles.
If it's a Dalek, I don't think they have ankles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, the anatomy might be off depending on the villain.
They're just a giant whining salt and pepper shaker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I will say though, if people start saying body parts of some sort, it'll narrow down who people are attacking. So we can be like, oh, so maybe you want to keep that close to your chest as well. I don't know.
Sneaky questions you're asking.
Exactly. It wasn't all just spontaneity. I was actually trying to dig for info. And then I called myself out on it. Wow, what a good conscience I have.
You foiled your plan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I need some summer read racks. Hopefully people in the comments can give them to you as well. It all depends on genre, what you're into. I think anything can be a summer read to an extent, depending on what you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not a big seasonal reader,
Mm-hmm.
but I just read Girls Girl. But, well, if you like lit fic, which I know not everybody does, but that one was like a sapphic, takes place in the Midwest, in Ohio during the summer, and that one was like peak summer read for me.
Yeah. I actually, from one of our third leg, because I got behind, so I just finished my third leg, and I ended up reading The List of Suspicious Things by Jenny Godfrey, and it does take place in the summer for a good amount of it, but for me, I think what made it a good summer read is that it's almost like a retelling, reimagining set during the Yorkshire Ripper, which was like the 1975 to 1980, and so there's just kind of that like suspense, tension, and like a community. I feel like maybe it was 2 summers ago during Amazing, I read Chasing the Boogeyman, and like that just felt like a summer read. Like I feel like I lean into like true crime, serial killers during the summer. I don't know why that feels so summery. So happy.
So summer.
Yeah, those summer serial killers, it's fine. But yes, that's what I kind of lean into. Meanwhile, there's quite a few people already making a healthy chunk into their face-off book, Awesome Courts, especially because you're a part of Alonzi. Like to see it. Hot take. With so many special editions, just being a monochrome sprayed edge makes special. I think that the monochrome sprayed edge, some people really like it. I'm not as big of a fan of that. I want a little bit of a stencil or something, but I get why people like that too.
I think it depends on what color. I do not like the black ones.
Oh, okay, sure.
Specifically because it shows any imperfection so vividly. And like Red City is the same. It's like a dark red. And you can like all of the pages line up perfectly, but you can see this like little tiny, like almost crack in the red because like, it maybe something hit it when it was not dry or something.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And then this, I guess it depends. Not everyone. I have the way my shelves are set up. I have I don't know, around my reading chair, I have these shorter shelves, and there's just like a little stack that I do have my sprayed edges. I also only have like 4 or 5, and I was like, this will be fun. And I know what they are because I have so few. I feel like if I had a million sprayed edge books and they were all facing backwards, I'd be like, I don't know what these books are. But also, who was it? I think there was some creator one time who was like, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll have every book facing the opposite way, and that'll help me read down my TBR. And I'm like, that's terrifying. Like, I feel like that sounds like so. Imagine looking at yourselves and it's all backwards.
It would make for really good content, but you would do like readathons. Any of our TBR games that we're trying to like find a prompt that becomes almost impossible.
Yeah.
I shelve them out. I have 2 shelves that I shelve out. If the color doesn't have like a ton of color on it, so because the sprayed edge ones are rainbow, and so if they kind of fit into the rainbow, then they are sprayed edge out. If there's like a lot of colors in it, then they don't get out because it doesn't match.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or I've seen some special editions like where clearly it's a series and they've anticipated this design, and like the sprayed edges have made like some type of scene. I don't know what books have done that, but I've seen some people
the
have that.
Acrylics brand does like that.
Oh, okay.
Company does. Yeah, I know Throne of Glass, and I think they did Crescent City too.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool to kind of consider that. But on that note, friends, we're gonna go into another sprint. This has been great. Thanks all for hanging out with us. We'll go for another 45 if that sounds good. If you can't stay around, that's okay. Go to bed. Go eat. Go talk to other people that maybe aren't on the internet. It's all right. Like we'll
I mean,
we're not going
We're very
anywhere.
cool. We're very cool.
Yeah, we're so chill. It's fine. Yeah, go speak to someone, explain to them what reading sprints is, because they probably are going to think you're crazy, and that's okay because, we're all crazy together. But well, we'll see you guys in 45. Hello, everyone. Welcome, or, welcome back. We ended up losing Tori, and that's totally fine. She was with us for, almost the entirety of the sprints, and Bree is still here, causing some silent chaos in the background just by existing, by all of us being like, what is she looking at? What is she seeing behind the scenes? And yes, I do kind of like to sway because it's like a slow, nice, sing song. I like it because it lets me take my time. I'm just like, okay, let me unmute everything.
That's why I like as Court calls it, the under the CU timer.
Yes, I really like
I think it's the commuter jingle or something like that, but I like it. Does sound a little like under the sea.
Yeah, like submarine commuter, maybe.
Yeah,
like,
there you
with underwater in some way, for sure. But I did end up finishing my book. Woohoo! So that's exciting. So I spent the last couple minutes kind of like updating I have like a reading spreadsheet, kind of getting that sorted, and yeah, just kind of decompressing after the chaotic read.
So are you going to start face off stuff now that you've caught up?
Yeah, I think so. But now I'm like, where do I start?
Going in the chaos.
I'm finally gonna try to get some attacks in there. We'll see. Maybe I can at least like throw some punches in by the end of before the night ends. Yeah, there's not gonna be much.
If you read the case file, that Dalek, the weak spot is the eye. So if you
that's when I gotta start. I gotta aim for the eyes. Okay, you guys heard it.
I had so much fun making those because I was going on like really deep lore tangents in like through there's a Doctor Who Wikipedia that you can like search villains, and then it would like have this whole like paragraph or like page of things about the villain.
I mean, if anyone questioned your dedication to the Doctor Who theme, it's no longer in question. It shouldn't have been in the first place, but for sure. But we also did end up getting some people finishing books reading as well. Congratulations, Denise. Glad you finished your book. Ate dinner, got to page 65 of Gathering Moss. Oh my gosh, Lucas, I want to read that. It's a short nonfiction by Robin Wall Kimmerer, the same author of Braiding Sweetgrass.
I was just about to ask, is this the same author? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a powerful book.
It is. It was so good. I've been wondering, I actually want to read, what's her other one? Serviceberry. That's the other one that's quite short, actually. She just came out with it not long ago. And by just, I want to say maybe last year. It probably has been out for a little while. 80% of your book. Awesome. Curled up under your blankets in bed. Listened during the sprint. Awesome. Great. And then, yeah, let's see. Submitted 50 pages. Congrats, Kendra. Poking out the eyes, or maybe you're going for a different, who knows? Who knows? Maybe you're not going for the Daleks. Finished your book. Awesome, Jessica. We'll start Bloodbound in the next sprint. Ooh, started Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It, and you're really enjoying it. It's great. Back from a dinner break, ready to read again. Lovely. 2 chapters left in your leg 3 book. Also, like, fully support and congratulate everyone who's like making progress and catching up. I feel like I've seen a lot of people catching up in like the last like 24, 48 hours, just submitting leg books in general. Don't have to be the current leg, which is awesome. So you should definitely be proud of yourselves. And then Alicia, hello. You finished one of the Summer Lovin' short stories, and now you're going to start Clara and the Devil.
Apparently those just came out like last week, just in time. It's like the Amazon romance like collection.
Okay.
And they because they do like 5 or 6 or something with like all these different authors. So perfect timing for Face Off. Thank you. Amazon finally doing something right.
These short stories, yeah, they were like, a Doctor Who themed amazing readathon Face Off weekend. You say? Well,
you need short books. I have short books.
Yeah, we got you covered. And then Whitley finished first 50 pages. Awesome. Reading Goddess of Filth. Oh, that's a good one. For those who, it's by V. Castro. It's a horror that follows these like young Latina girls, and it seems like one of them may have been possessed. And it's a very good short read. Hello, Tennille. How are you? About 30 minutes left in your book. Awesome. Finished your leg 4 book, dear reader. And now moving on to attack some villains. Yes, starting with Tragic Bonds. Home from treatment. Awesome, Tennille. I know that happens on Fridays. Reading based on Libby and Hoopla deadlines. Good for you. Yeah, those deadlines will get you. Whether you're ready for them or not, they're going to get you. So yeah. 15% into Giovanni's room. Got ready for your event. Great, Temmie. And then, just found out that you need 17 books for a blackout in her head. That's pretty doable.
It's not that bad.
No, not bad at all.
I still haven't watched that video.
Get some inspo for Monica. Yeah. I've been trying to make some moves.
Listen, Leandra is a walking romance book.
I really am.
She has every trope.
I got enough love. What did we say? There was something that happened. It was like miscommunication trope. And I was like, I'm living the miscommunication trope. Yes, it's fine.
Yes. You just haven't done the enemies to lovers trope, although Katie might be an enemy right now because she's reading for another team.
Yeah, that's true. So right now she is my enemy / rival. Right, we were on the same side at the beginning. What a tragic love story.
So is it lovers to enemies?
I think so. Lovers to enemies, but then by the end, we're lovers again. That's what it's gotta be. Went out to dinner. Awesome, Julie. Oh, with your parents, and now you're back to reading. Great. Made some progress, Glenda. Wow, and you're so close to almost finishing. Let's see. Sister came in your room right as what you were saying was, hello, everyone. She's like, who are you talking to? What's going on? I can see that happening. 145 pages in. Great. Finished your book, though. That's awesome. And then we also have still working for a while, but not that far from the end. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, for those of you who are still pushing through, we're so close to the weekend. You could do it. Excited the book that sounded like Sailor Moon is out. Oh, awesome. I hope that's exactly what you're hoping for. Katie reading for another team and you tried to I didn't try to kick her out. I just didn't understand. I was like, bye. Thanks. I was like, I'm going to get ahead.
At the end of like one. She tried to kick Katie out.
Thank you so much, Katie, for being so awesome. And everyone's like, Leandra's kicking her out. And I was like, what is happening? I was like, I promise that's not what I'm doing. Oh, goodness gracious. So behind on BookTube, that is a constant struggle for sure. But the creators you watch appreciate you whenever you get to their videos. You've just been reading. That's okay. Have lots of content to watch when we're done this month. Yeah, same. True. And when
my watch later list is so long right now.
Yeah, I really haven't been paying attention as much. I'm like, that looks like a great video. I'm going to watch it. And then it's like, okay, I will binge it when I am done reading. It's fine. Got to 78% in Up to No Gouda. I mean, if that's not a cozy mystery title, if I didn't know one, and then you took a shower, that's awesome. Yeah, wonderful, friends. Hopefully, you were able to take advantage of these sprints, either to relax because you've been reading all day, or to decompress after a long day, or you've been attacking villains this entire time, and now it's time for a shift change. You're like, okay, we've done the work. Now those who are coming in to read are going to start fighting the good fight while you maybe head off and relax, eat, sleep, that kind of thing. But we're going to have sprints end soon. They're wrapping up. So if you want to get your last in comment, saying goodbye, rooting for your team, feel free to do that. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Bree, thanks for hosting this amazing event.
And Vanessa has them very, very early tomorrow morning.
Yes, actually, and I think it's 7 a.m. Eastern time, right? So exactly 12 hours from now.
There you go.
So it was all planned.
And I'll be in the Discord causing chaos until then. Well, not like all night, but like while I'm still awake.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that, friends. Any updates for that kind of thing, and then you can just kind of keep reading. Don't let it distract you too much. You got to get the reading done. But hanging out in Discord, sending gifts, we always accept that too.
Chaos.
Yeah. Okay, friends, thank you so much. We will see you next time. Bye.